Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are some thrift store finds that I did not purchase. This brass little mouse figurine was cool. And this Japanese, I guess it's a raccoon piggy bank. Neat little slot. And here, it wasn't the object, but just how they presented the object at the Value Village. And here's a video game cartridge from the Sega Genesis. And this Coke glass is actually quite vintage. I think from the 70s or so, 99 cents. Some interesting little knickknacks, Chinese, soapstone. Oh, I think I had one of these when I was a little kid. Little pull telephone toy. Brings back memories. And this was interesting, but I think there was a tiny bit of damage. But it was pretty cheap. Oh, yes. Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. And this Nutcracker was very interesting. Aluminum construction. Looks like a squirrel. Pretty cool. $3.99, not bad. But didn't need one. And this dish was pretty interesting. I guess it's for snacks with a dip. But what's really interesting is where it is made. Look at the bottom. It's Limoges, France. Very collectible, very good quality, famous. This was neat. A toaster. I think it burns like the pattern onto the toast. $4.99. This reel to reel was pretty cool. Very retro. And look at the back. And I even pulled up a comp. $100 American. I didn't want to play around with it. And this is an interesting little art glass piece. Looks like a heart. $5. And it's signed. Could barely read the signature. And this is a really cool vintage piece. It might even be antique. I think it's from Germany. I believe it's hand painted. $4.99. Probably pre-war, but damaged. I don't like to buy damaged porcelain. And this was in the display case of the thrift store. Interesting old bottles with the Coke still in it. Now I wouldn't want to drink that. And yeah, the workers at the thrift store said there's some figures or figurines, Star Wars figurines, but when I looked at it, it was actually these huge movable toys. And look, there's a belly button. Can you say that 10 times fast? And here's an enameled bowl. Silver plate. If it was sterling, I'd pick it up. But it has a nice name, Toll. I think, is that how you pronounce it? Toll or Towel, or I don't know. It's one of those names that it's pronounced different from what it reads. And this is neat. This monkey stained glass. Someone actually made it, a hobbyist, I guess. This is some sort of water pipe, tobacco pipe. I think my uncle had something like this a long time ago. And these were cute. Check that out. Oh, and some vintage toys. $3.99. Made in England. Not too many things made in England anymore. A bunch of Batmen, $3.99. Probably from the 90s, I think. Bakugan. I remember when my kids used to play with this. Coinpicker Jr. used to have a whole bunch of these. Unopened. Could be worth 15 bucks online. And this is really vintage. This 1960s or 70s doll outfit, 99 cents. Ooh, scary. I think a hobbyist made this. And this is a Japanese carved wooden, I forgot the name of it, but it's like one of those gods, or like God of Fortune or something like that. Some more. Pretty cool. This is like a Soviet era shooter glass. Russia. And here's some English pottery. It's very small. And look, someone was very creative with a electrical insulator. The glass, you know, like those glass ones, antique. Here's a Wade figurine, very expensive. Are they nuts? Some of the pricing sometimes is just outrageous. I would even think about it if it was 99 cents. This is an interesting Austrian carving. Not much value though. I did look it up. Here is a carved wooden Buddha. Don't know if it has much age, but for $3, that's pretty cheap. And I thought this was pretty cool. This little snow globe shaped like a lantern with a doggy in it. And the spike was interesting. Rotary Club of Port Moody. Port Moody's like half an hour drive away from where I am. Oh, a bunch of butterflies. Some people like to collect these. It's sort of like taxidermy, I guess, but for bugs. And this is some sort of hawk, or maybe a crow. I have a friend that's really into crows, so I actually took a picture to show her this. And she said it was a hawk. But yeah, $7. It's actually from Germany. And some royal collectors would like to get stuff like this. 1937, King George VI and the Queen. Oh, this is a decanter, originally held liquor. Pretty cool. It's shaped like a ski boot or something. And check out this dish. This is pretty neat. Jasperware. Pretty cheap, $2. And here's a sampler, but it's not that old. 1987. So some young lady, which was very skillful, made this. And this one's from 1942. Maybe grandma made this one. Or, yeah. This was interesting. A Japanese pencil sharpener. $7.99. It's probably from the 80s, early 80s. So it has that Transformers toy look to it. Deadpool. I think they used to have these like at the theater when you ordered a popcorn, you know, during that movie. Yeah, this is interesting. It's like some sort of souvenir for the opening of the Tim Hortons, like the stock. Yeah, this I bought for my mom. She likes crystal, and I thought $4. Pretty cool. Pretty heavy. She loved it. And this was neat. It's not that old. It's probably like from the early 2000s. But the thrift store actually priced it at the original clearance price. And this is a Chinese pewter mug. Not much value. I think it's only worth like $20. $4. If it was older, I might have picked it up. I think it's like from turn of the century, like 1920 or something. Lots of marks on the bottom, Chinese, and there's some English marks. Well, if it was silver, definitely. Yeah, $2 for a radar detector. I believe it was made for the Russian market, made in China. Whoa, dizzy. This was pretty cool. It was, I think it's the Joker. Neat little vase, but not neat enough. Thought this was cool because it had CPR in it, the Canadian Pacific Railway, $6.99. Sort of like, I think it's a telegraph pole insulator. And this was a maybe, $1.99 pop bottle at the Value Village. Really, relatively cheap for their prices. This is E.T. It was actually made during the time of the movie. $4.99. If it was in better shape, I'd buy it. But yeah, it's really cool. And this, I believe, it looks like some sort of writing set. I could be wrong. That's what I thought, anyways. Or maybe a cruet set. Yeah, little puppies made from shells. Weird. Cute, but weird. Some more shell art. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.